What's up agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new gear set Umbra initiative that has just been added. We're going to do a few videos on this, try and find what we think is the best Umbra build, or maybe what is the best situational Umbra build, because obviously there's going to be a few different ways that you can build it. But before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come on over to Twitch, I might be live right now. And if you need a community Discord, there's never been a better time to join. You'll find the link down below in the description. So I thought I would start off fairly basic, so let's take a look at what I put together. So I think this is fairly basic. I think it's probably the most fairly obvious build if you're going to put one together on what you would use and you want to try out all of the new Umbra pieces. But we'll go through it and I'll show you my reasoning behind why I picked this. One thing as well being the Scorpio, super surprising results with this, but we'll get to that a little bit later on. So I went with the Kingbreaker, obviously the most powerful AR in the game, really nice, plus I'm level 15 with this as well, so it just made sense to try this one out as first. Perfect flatline, amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies. It's just unbeatable, it's just really good. I know it's all over the place, it's a little bit wild, but we take Technician, we put the linked laser pointer on, then we don't have to worry about pulse, and everything just dies as it does with most builds with the Kingbreaker. So obviously there's other things we could go with, and I will explore them in other videos. I'm very likely to try out a Police M4 because of the RPM boost that we get with this gear set, and this could be really good. But for now, we just went with the Kingbreaker, and I'll go into cover and show you really quickly what that looks like. Let's put slightly more difficult enemy on. Get all the RPM boost. And you can see it's huge with the Kingbreaker, absolutely huge. If we were to try that with the Police M4, why not? It's not in the footage at the end. Obviously there's a mod missing there, but absolutely crazy RPM. So take your pick on what gun you want to use. I would definitely go with Flatline for the perk and take Technician. You could make it even better, you could go Gunner and make it faster, but I just think the damage benefit from Flatline is definitely worth it. What was surprising was I ran out of ammo during my test footage at the end, which you'll see when you watch it, and I flicked to my shotgun to get some crazy results with it. Scorpio is really powerful, but at a fast RPM it's even more powerful, so definitely putting a shotgun or something along the lines of the Scorpio in your secondary. Gloves, running Contractor's gloves for the damage to armor. Crit damage on these ones, as you can see. LMG damage doesn't matter, but we'll try LMGs with this in a later video. Then we're using Foxes, again another no-brainer, pretty standard. Damage to target out to cover and some crit chance on these ones. We won't try rifles, I just don't think it's worth it. Before we get to Umbra, we're going to look at the skills. I went with Revive Hive, because if I'm playing solo, it just makes sense. I went with the shield in the end. I did try with the drone. I don't feel like the drone, even with the extra skill tier that we get from Technician, actually provides much benefit. So I went with the shield. I just like using the shield. But this again, it's totally up to your playstyle and totally up to you. Obviously, you could perhaps go with the Banshee Pulse if you chose to raise Gunner. Then it gives you other options. Then you'd have to change your gun. You couldn't use Flatline, and it changes the build around a bit. And we might try that in a later video, but for now, the shield just works well for me. I really do like running the shield still, even after the recent changes. Then we'll take a look at the Umbra initiative. So first of all, you'll see that 2-piece gives us 15% critical hit chance, which lets you get to 60 here, well 59 for me, really easily. 3-piece gives you reload speed, which is really nice as well, which I think might come in with the LMGs when we try that at a later date. And then the 4-piece bonus is the From the Shadows into the Light. While in cover, gain 10 stacks per second, up to 50. Each stack will give you 1% critical damage increase and 0.3% RPM, which I'm going to get the bonus which doubles that. So we're getting 100% critical hit damage and 30% extra RPM, which is really nice. Really nice. Buff does not apply while you're shooting from cover, and you can see that the minute you pop out of cover, it goes mental. While out of cover, agents lose 2 stacks per second at normal speed and 1 stack per second if sprinting it. And that's the thing with the shield. The downfall is you don't sprint with the shield, so you are losing 2 stacks a second. But the updated version of this, which is live, I think really didn't matter too much. By the time I got to the end of an area, I'd not lost too many stacks, and it still made it nice. While out of cover and in combat, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50 each. Stack will give you 0.8% armor regen when it's consumed. Stacks consume 10 stacks per second only in cover, and that's how you're going to get your life back. You bob into cover, you get your life back really, really quick. And again, I think that's doubled with the chest and backpack bonus, but we'll check in just a minute. The holster, weapon damage and crit damage. And I've not optimized these pieces yet because really I wanted to find the perfect ones and the perfect kind of build that I enjoyed running. I'll optimize when I find that. Crit chance and crit damage on the mask. If we look at the chest piece, you can see I've got crit damage and crit chance, and it gives the talent, increases the max stacks from the shadows from 50 to 100 and stat gain from 10 to 20, so it doubles everything which I talked about before. Then if we look at the talent on the backpack, increases the max stacks for Into the Light from 50 to 100, stats gain from 10 to 20, and the consumption is 10 to 20 as well, again doubling everything, which just makes it nice. And I think this is probably better than running a Vigilance backpack. I will test this with another build later on, but I think running both of them is probably the best pairing. Doubling the stacks just gives you so much extra time and, you know, quite a lot of extra damage as well. I think it's a nice pairing for sure. If we're looking at the stats, the weapon damage is slightly lower because some of the pieces aren't completely maxed, but you can see 59% crit chance is where you're going to get at. 105% crit damage, which is going to go up to 205 at max stats, which is huge. 75% headshot damage, 8% armor damage, and 21% health damage. So a real nice round of damage stats there when you're using an assault rifle, which is why I lent to that at first. I'll go with an all crit build later on. We'll just see how that works out. So I'll put some damage at the end. Let me know what you think. How have you been running Umbra? Throw your ideas down below in the description. I will maybe try them out. Don't forget to come over to Twitch. I could be live right now, and hit subscribe here on YouTube. It really does help me out. Growing on YouTube is not easy, so all likes, comments, subscribes really do help. Thank you for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus. Vital signs critical.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
I'll need a new tack.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.